why do you like some
Streaming
of you
twice?
men don't pee in the urinal? Like there's piss on the wall.
Okay, there's a real explanation for that. One, you're either drunk. Two, you were under a curse where you got flipped into a man like hot chicks, right? Like it's the, but the main one is usually sometimes when you pee, it'll go in multiple streams all of a sudden, and it's the weirdest. We also get surprised. Okay, we're also the same reaction where we're like, bruh. Like sometimes it's two, sometimes it's three, sometimes one is you're peeing four, and then just one's going, and you're like, what the? Yeah, I get trust. Now it's not that you have
What if
multiple.
you're accidentally peeing on like the person next to you?
You're standing way too close.
There's calculated reasons for the urinals to be a specific space apart.
That's
Okay.
wild.
For outside
Imagine
trajectory.
someone's just like peeing on your shoe on accident.
Yeah. And sometimes it happens to your shoe, and it's too. You're like, bruh. Okay, the main reason that I think it is, we do have one main pee hole line. Okay, but the issue is sometimes let's say if you're at a club and the whole like grinding on a girl about pre-cum. Certain things that are like already going through that hole, but then it dries up a bit. Now when you go pee, there's.
I'm thinking of like like when you have like a pump for like the body wash and it dries up.
Oh yeah.
And then you like get the two streams, so that's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
That's
Wait.
okay. That's the reason why. Like, have you ever seen that Jim Carrey movie, Me, Myself, and Irene, when he goes up to pee and he's holding the picture frame? Like, it's always in the morning, usually after sex. It's because of all the cum. Because in reality, it hasn't all technically exited. There is technically some inside the anatomy of the.
This is
The
wild.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
Hey,
So
I'm
question.
educating you.
Question. So it is true. So like when you guys are at a club with a girl and a girl's dancing on you, you guys get like pre-cum? What?
I wouldn't say all of us are not all the time, but then that to me is the most understanding reason why the fuck my dick would pee in 5 different.
Wait. So are you saying like
That
when you
would-
go to a club, right, and you dance?
My dick would be bisexual, just going both ways, 2 different ways.
Wait. So when you're telling me a girl's dancing,
Can't make a
on you, does
decision.
that mean you're hard?
Do you have to be hard to have pre-cum?
No, that's just
Oh.
it's the same thing. Like, yeah, you don't have to be like. It really does have a mind of its own, like, in that it's okay. It's almost like. I guess for girls, you guys have cycles. You have menstrual periods, and then you have mean flows, and then
Our
less flow.
discharge.
I guess so. Like discharge. It just sometimes
same.
your body just does it.
Okay.
And again, there was no reason for it to ever even anything. It's the same thing like sometimes we randomly get boners and we're like, what the fuck? Watching I'm at a bingo night. You know, it's just like nothing's
Do you
happening.
have a story about that? About like you just randomly having a boner and it's like something really important. You're just like, oh.
But yeah, for guys, it happens at the worst time all the time.
Like you're performing. Imagine.
No, that wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't bother me. But I don't get it during performance. It's
What did you get
one
tomorrow?
main one that I remember that, oh my God, I will always get like secondhand embarrassment of myself. Is like, I was probably 7th or 8th grade. And then I was in whatever class. And then my pee-pee just randomly, I got hard. And then all of a sudden the teacher's like, so it's like, they want you at the office. And I'm like, so I'm standing up. I'm like,
No.
I'm arching my booty out to make sure like because the pee-pee will not go down. And obviously, I'm in the freaking middle row of all these seats.
You
and
gotta
I can't
fucking-
flick my thing up into my waistband. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. No lie, right? It's like straight up between my dick, which is a hard place, right? I'm stuck. And then I was just like,
Should have used the backpack.
like, you just gotta do this weird, stupid, like, It's so stupid. You have to play it off because you don't know what the fuck. And it was like the first time ever.
Yeah.
And as I get out the door, there's a student. And the funniest thing is this student is always known to be the most like sexual person.
Yeah.
And then like again, like he was the last obstacle to pass. And I already made it out of the classroom, and then he's going and he's like, "You got a boner?" And I was like, "No." And then he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "God damn it!" And I'll never forget that. But it could happen at the worst times, and then you really have to do the usual, like just you have to recite everything. I'm talking about the Pledge of Allegiance. You have to fucking think about your grandma. You have to think about washing machines. You gotta think about anything that's gonna turn you off. You gotta think about
Imagine
everything.
thinking of like a washing machine and you're just like, it's not going down.
I think I have a problem. I think I have a fetish.
My strange addiction.
Yo, I think I've seen that episode.
A washing machine? What?
Yeah, some girl like
Oh, she sat on her washing machine.
I mean, that makes sense. Anything with
the
vibration.
vibration.
That's why girls get the PS5 controllers. I'm just kidding.
Wild. And that's why they're gamer girls.
Yes.
Now,
Girl, girls.
another random question. What is the fastest you came?
During sex?
Yeah.
Your face.
2 pump jump or what?
Because I heard for guys it's a real mental, like they have to like not think about it.
Really?
Like,
I would say when I was 20 was the first time I went raw. Technically 18, but then
technically.
What is it?
no, because I just remembered. I remember when I was 18, the first person I had sex with. Obviously, first we started with a condom, and then there was another like meetup when we hung out again. It's just,
Oh, okay.
and then like, I just put it in, and then all of a sudden, I felt a huge like pulse. Like I was like, ooh, and I pulled out, and then like obviously at 18, you don't know what the fuck just happened. She was like, "What happened?" I was like, "I don't know. I think I came," which I didn't,
Oh,
but I
okay,
didn't
okay,
know
okay.
because it was my first little like, it was the first little what. Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Like you felt it more.
My
like,
astral projection. You feel me? And then I was like, what the f-? So, luckily, oh my God, she scared me too. Later, she was like, oh, my stomach hurts. And I was like,
Oh my god, I got her.
she wasn't pregnant.
Oh
She
my
wasn't
God.
pregnant. She wasn't pregnant.
Wait, I have a question.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Fast forward to when we were 20, I did a 29-year-old stripper.
What?
Now,
This is the thing. I'm not a hoe. I'm not this. But it sounded crazy. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 32. I've been through a lot. And I'm a music artist. And I lived in 6 different states. No, I don't have anything. I've been checked. Right? But it's like,
you experience.
I be. And I'm very respectful. I don't hoe out as much.
He said stripper.
No, but back then, obviously, throughout
Yeah.
my whole
You're young.
20s, I was such a fucking angel. I swear to fucking God.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still dated a stripper somehow
Yeah.
because I just pole. Okay,
Okay.
but again, I'm different. I'm not a dog.
My uncle married a stripper.
Not a dog. I'm like Clifford. I'm the big red. Okay, I just think, all right.
You're the
I'm just a
big
chill
red
guy.
again with the verbiage.
Yeah, I'm just a chill guy.
happened?
Anyway,
He's just chill.
okay, I said I was a stripper, and then she was like, "Hey, you don't have to use the rubber and you can come inside me because I have an IUD." I was like, "What is an IUD?" And then she was like, "It's like a little coin. You put up the thing or a little T
Yeah.
pin." All right, she was like, "You could either have a coin, a T pin, or pills." I was like, "Jesus Christ," you know?
Yeah.
I heard that shit hurts.
It did
Yeah, 'cause you
because
gotta
I
implant
poked
it.
it every time. I was like, I don't like it
Yeah.
because my thing.
It makes
Big red.
sense.
Big red.
Okay,
He
well,
said I was poking that thing.
I was poking that
No,
thing.
that thing was poking you.
I was hammering it in. Yeah, I was hammering it in. And then it hurts.
Hey.
But then that was like the
Yo,
first time.
Your dick like exploded.
That was like the first ish. How do you think a dick works? First, you think my dick blocks my dick. Then you think it's capable of exploding upon IUD
Like,
contact.
just
I don't know. I just
IUD
picture,
does
like,
sound like a bomb.
Wait, it explode.
I think that's an IED.
like SpongeBob episode.
But it's like, okay, Okay, hold on. Before we get off a tangent, the fastest I came was probably like a cool ass 5-10 seconds from that first real encounter with a stripper, by the way.
Yeah.
Fake boobies, everything, amazing body. 29 years old, really fleshed out body. And then I'm a 20-year-old that's barely had sex, raw for like the technical second time, but this time fully committing without astral projecting until the end, the 10 seconds or so. And I'm fine with that. I don't give.
What
That
did
just
she-
meant her thing
what
was
did
so
she
nice.
say, bro?
I was gonna say her
She
thing
was
was
obviously
banging.
fine with it.
Was she?
Yeah, it's not like because again after
Nah.
no, because she understood, and then after more practice, now I can't when I
Okay.
go
Question.
when I'm raw.
What do you think about when you're trying not to? What is your go-to? What do you think about when you're trying not to? It's different for every guy, but
I just do reruns of when Mrs. Umbridge would make Harry Potter. Right. I am not. I'm just saying.
That
It's
got
just-
kinky for 2 seconds.
Oh, like Harry Potter? No.
No. So now, luckily, I'm in a experience level to where it's like even when I go raw, I could choose how long I want to last. So I could choose not to ever if you want to go 1-2 hours. But again, I don't really like to go that long.
That's a lot of
Exactly.
work.
That's a long time.
That is.
A lot of
Let's low
energy.
key max 25 minutes because at the end of the day, babe, like me and you, we got shit to do. Like I just want to watch some
Yeah.
anime. I just want to, or you know, I feel. But it's fun. There's a given moment to stretch the time, and her right. But
wait, did you say?
That stopped me dead in my tracks. Hold on, that was slick. You're quick with the words. Goddamn.
Thank you.
He's an
But-
artist, we forget.
I'm not a hoe, but I'm an experienced pro.
Oh, I'm not a hoe, but I'm experienced.
Okay.
Hoe.
Because the women that I've slept with have given me time to hone my skills. Okay, you get it?
Yeah, but like I just feel like you'd be thinking about something no matter what. Like just like, oh, let me look at this real quick, or let me like not look at you. Or...
Maybe I just like stare
feel
at
like it-
eyebrows,
The
see if
eyebrow.
it's real or not. I'm just kidding.
I got eyelashes like halfway falling off. And like,
You're like,
Yeah.
concentrated on it, locked in. You're like, what the fuck?
It's more like asking questions like, why do girls close their eyes?
Well, cause
Wait.
Huh.
That was the randomest thing.
like
What is she reaching for? Is it God? Why are you saying his name? It just,
Oh my
it
god.
just shit. You gotta concentrate.
eyebrows.
Yeah, it's like you're concentrating.
okay, men do that too. Don't act like men don't do it. Don't act like you don't do it.
Flashlight. You alive, bro? You sleep? Just kidding. Girls close their eyes, and I get it. It's for because the biggest thing I learned is when girls have sex with you, they're making love, okay? Which again, it's not that guys aren't, but again, we're so fucking testosterone up, ferocious. It's like we're doing it off of like this lust, the feeling where you do it emotionally, like spiritually. You get right into it. So yeah, you close your eyes to get into this crazy depth, like looking into space. Whereas guys, we want to see the beauty in front of us, right? We want to see what we've captured. You feel me? We want to see because again, we are the. It's weird to say what we've captured, right? It's
The
we're-
Pokemon.
you know how you know the pounce lion pounces on the prey.
That's the trophy.
All right,
I
then what's your
bagged it.
favorite position?
We're all invested.
You just like
She sat up. She goes, I'm sat. I want to know.
there are two, but the main one. Okay, first I'll say a top is missionary. I love staring at the face and everything, just being on top. I really like the bonding of the
Like eye
Face to
contact
face.
and everything.
no eye contact, eyelid contact.
I
Just kidding. Sometimes
He said, "Don't look
No,
at me."
there's some girls that are confident to like stare, like they love staring back too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Paper bag.
eyes open, eyes closed. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, Lexie, go get it. Go get it.
I'm staring at the boobies anyway, and like the cuteness of your cheeks and jaws, whatever.
Scary movie.
Nice lips. You know, it's like, oh, deviated septum. Like, you gotta get that fixed. No, like, no, but all-time favorite.
Doggy.
Prone bone.
Reverse.
Prone bone.
Okay. What is that?
Okay, it's my thing, my favorite thing. Let her go down on her belly, like doggy, but she's down. And then grab her arms and then handcuff her with my arm. But then lay on top of her where my belly is locking her arms. And then I'm in there. Then I'm grabbing the boobs. Or one on the, or cross boob, neck. Or maybe like two in the mouth. Whatever she likes. Like a fish.
Isn't it?
Like a hook. Girls love it.
Wait, isn't it?
Y'all love it. Don't fucking lie.
Are you putting a pillow?
That's why they
underneath
say,
it?
there's plenty of efficiency.
Yeah,
Not this one. I got it.
Are you?
This one, go back.
Throw it back later.
Okay.
They throw it back. They throw it back.
Are you putting a pillow underneath her because she doesn't have an ass? Like what if it's flat and you're just kind of like?
Wait, I'm low-key kind of confused. I mean, again.
Wait,
My
can you?
guy.
I got
I
you.
cut it out of the first thing you said. I was like, what?
So, girls laying on your stomach, right?
Yeah.
Hands behind your back, like you're getting arrested, like on the floor.
Okay.
And
Wait, where's
then-
your? What are your legs doing?
Like, gripping you.
Oh, that's hot.
What are your legs? Are your legs like?
No, his stomach is on her back.
My legs,
You would have to be like.
would be both inside and out, just depending on the situation of the girl's legs. Like sometimes I'll be on my legs. Okay, I'm laying on top of her. Okay, imagine. You're on your tummy.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
and
if
then
you
you're
don't have an ass, it's
put
kind
your
of like-
arms behind, high
Okay,
enough, but it
I
doesn't
get-
hurt.
I get the gist now.
Okay, and then grabbing
The
chocha or no chi-chi, grabbing the chi-chi, and then grabbing the neck or the hair from the back, not from the top, back of the neck, inside. Yank. And then
He's getting like real in depth with this shit.
one is to educate because one
Try
is
this
to
out and
educate
Let us know.
in case for any recipient or the giver is like they can test it out. Test it out. Have fun. Let's strap on. Let's get it.
You know what?
And then-
Do you like gorilla?
That's
Do you like
a really
gorilla
good one,
grip?
though.
Hold on. Didn't finish the legs. You asked the legs.
Yeah.
My legs would be, if it's on the outside, there would be a time I could scoop in between, so like locking their legs, because it is really
I get what
like
you mean.
it's so
She's all.
it's so like in the moment, it's so sexy. Like you're curling up into each other,
Yeah.
and then same with the out. If my legs are on the inside, and theirs are on the out, it's like if I push theirs out from under.
It's
with
like
my leg.
cuddling.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
cuddling.
Intimate.
There's what I feel like what most men that kind of try to really just get theirs in real quick don't
Yeah.
understand is like the levels that, because it's because I was involved in like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You have to understand when it comes to like fighting, upper, torso, lower. What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Okay, in the world of sex, you gotta understand that you could use your whole body, even in the same positions that you know, without realizing it. You can do a game of like love, a tug of war, or whatever, with each other's legs simultaneously while doing a normal missionary. But that little added thing, that little detail, could be the thing that gets her off.
It's because I understand it because I did wrestling.
Mhm.
So it was more of a 4-person.
So I
thing.
never,
It's not like-
yeah, again, I never trained. I'm not with any guys. Don't be, I don't know what you've insinuating because you're
No,
like,
'cause
I'll be JJ.
Huh?
I'll be JJ. Like, I'm like, no. I just understand the concept of body. Because again, as a dancer, you know, footwork, arm work, right? Head work. Like, pause. Anyway, what was your question?
What was it?
She don't know.
It was.
Oh,
Damn. So I'm
Oh,
gonna.
it was, it had to do with like gorilla grip.
Oh yeah, gorilla
whatever.
grip.
what's gorilla grip? Like the lips?
Yes.
Mm.
Or like the pulsating.
Okay, I would tell y'all, from a guy's perspective, if y'all grip with your lip, that will get the guy to really like come faster.
Right? Because don't you guys like it? Isn't it supposed to be wet? Like, I'm so. Never mind.
No,
No,
it's
you're
more.
just-
It's
it's
because
like-
you're grabbing
it's
on
like you're-
tight.
it's
So
Or
like
did you
Kegels.
Kegels?
the
Yeah.
the tighter,
Pulsating.
the tighter,
Yes.
the tonneau, the.
Which is why guys like.
Faster the train.
Yeah.
I've never
Likes
done
to
it.
come out the.
But like when you're gripping, when you're using your muscles to like flex.
I get.
Yeah, when you're flexing the lips, it's like the tug, and then you're technically stroking them simultaneously because of the grip. It's not like it's loose and free.
Speaking
Okay.
of
As a
lips,
girl,
do you have
like,
a
like-
type of lip that you like?
Wait.
We were making a joke about this last time because
I like the forest ham.
Oh shit.
the roast beef.
I said forest ham, black forest ham.
Black Forest ham.
I gotta look that one up.
I'm just playing. Jeez. You don't know
Have you
black
ever
forest
been in
ham?
a
That's the most
situation
default ham.
where, like, you're fucking some girl and like they accidentally fart or queef?
Yes.
Like, did you laugh or did you
Did you
just?
make-
Wait, but a fart and a queef are two different things.
Okay.
I do
You
not
did
like
either
it.
one.
I do not like it, but I understand. It is nobody's fault.
Because sometimes guys like will pump so much air
Yep.
into it and then it happens. You know
That's
what
why
I
I low-key hate doing doggy, because I'm queefing for sure.
mean? Dead ass. Dead ass.
No, that's why I'm
It's
like,
too much
damn,
air.
bro. Like, it's
It-
bound to
like,
happen.
look,
Really?
you
That's
gotta
me
angle
with
it a little better.
missionary.
Hold on, let me move
It's
it.
me with missionary.
I've luckily
Because it's embarrassing facing them. Because I'm like,
I've luckily
I've
been
never
able to
had that
not
missionary.
experience too much queefing. But again, the doggy, I'm propping down anyway. So I don't think you're in a position to
It depends on the position.
literally.
It never
You're not
fails,
in
it
a
never
position
fucking
to
fails.
get queefed.
Because then I
But
start laughing and I'm
It's
like,
happened,
oh.
but it's happened, and I just like. You beatboxing?
In his mind, he's like making the song. He's like, damn, this is a good song.
Write that down,
Yes.
write that down.
Yeah, write that down. Wait, do that again. Point the mic.
Wait, so do you have any other questions for us? Do you guys have any questions for Soul?
Please, I'm a guy. I'm here. I give a lot of exact insight. If you have any
how do you
questions,
feel about girls being too rough on you?
I don't like it.
Wait, what?
It depends on the guy too. Like girls being
How rough are you talking about?
Like slapping.
Slapping what?
Like,
You slap my booty. I like when a girl.
no. Like,
plays with
say
my
like
booty like
if a
this.
girl's like riding you, and like she just
Slaps my face.
yeah.
Negatory.
Some girls like that, bro. I
Like,
mean,
what if she like
I've been
spits in
slapped
you-
before.
slaps?
It's not.
Do you like slapping?
To an extent, it depends on the body part. Like if you're
The
talking about
face.
face, if she's down for it,
Do
we'll
you
slap.
have you ever
I'm
slapped?
just saying,
Oh,
it's no,
you-
it's obviously if she likes it, I'll do it to a certain extent. And again, if she
light.
likes it rough, all right, bet. Always wanted to see what it felt like. Not playing. I'm playing.
champagne showers.
Playing.
have
Have you
ever
pissed
cupped
on a girl?
water?
Spit in a girl's mouth.
So there was a guy that
There's
we
three
had
questions
on
right
here,
now.
I know.
And we asked him if he ever. Well,
Intrusive
he
thoughts.
brought up the fact that
It's called cupping water.
cupping water. He
With
uses
your balls?
his nutsack to cup water.
Like when he's in a bath.
He stretches his little nutsack.
And then he cups
We don't know
water.
what
it
is.
And then he
I've
cups
never seen
water.
That man has too much time in the bathtub.
Okay.
He's just playing with it.
I'm not that
He's
experimental.
like, Mom, look at this.
No, he did that, and I was like, "You do what? You
Look.
cup water?"
Now you're gonna make me try it. I swear. There's gonna be a day that I'm just in the bathtub.
Like imagine you're just in the shower and it's just
Nothing
like
to
raining down,
read.
and you're just like,
I have
like
I have never thought to do that. What the fuck?
You're gonna try it now.
What an amazing mind he has to experiment to such unorthodox level. That's crazy. What the fuck?
Okay, wait, this is another question I have. Girls with nails, do you prefer them or not? Long nails. I'm talking about the ones
Like
that
these.
look like no longer than that.
Like
No.
the fucking.
Like
Oh.
longer
The
than
I don't
little-
like it because like a hand job. It's so stupid. Like
They're all. It's all just
like it's like this.
The fucking Lego hand.
Oh no.
My hand tired.
They're like.
I need you to have good space. I don't need two nail going like.
Dude, I've never thought about it like that. That's crazy.
Hey, do you have a fetish? Like, you know how people have like foot fetishes and shit?
I've tried to think if I had any too, like anything that's not considered just a normal sex practice. I don't really anything that I feel like would be like things that people wouldn't do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like most of the things I like to do in bed, whether experimental, I'm pretty sure it's like just normal shit.
So you don't like branch out.
I branch out, but like a fetish, like I wouldn't know really what I would do that, because it's not like, okay, let's say I would be down to suck toes, but I don't. You get what I'm saying though? Because I love to give massages, everything, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if your feet are clean or blah, okay, that's fine. If she likes it, I'm down. I don't care, because it's not like it's so gross or like it's not like it's excreting fluid. Nothing. It's just a fucking toe.
I don't know. What if she got toe fungus?
No, some girls' toes are nasty though, bro.
Some-
For
girls'
sure,
toes are
obviously, but we're gonna
manicured.
base this on a normal toe
Yeah.
or normal toes or whatever. But I don't do that. I've never really done that. So this is not something I want to do. So that's not a fetish.
All right, bush or no bush?
Oh, I have a biting fetish. I love to
Okay.
bite.
Me
I feel like
too.
that's normal.
That's
I feel like
normal.
it's kind of
The
pretty.
issue is I have sharp teeth. Like I got them wolf fang fists.
You're like, ah.
You know, in my years, I've had girls either like it or don't like it. They love it, but like sometimes I bite pretty hard. You know, World War Z.
Oh shit.
Wait,
You
so-
gonna get infected. If I'm a zombie, you was got. You know, you were infected.
So, bush or no bush?
It
You
don't
like
really
going
matter,
through the
but
jungle?
Landing strip.
you admit it.
Avatar.
And my dick is the machete. Just fucking
You're like.
through the grapevine.
Have you seen Scary Movie when like he opens up
Yeah,
the
the
door?
weed.
He's
Yeah.
all like with his fucking goggles. He's like,
Technically, no bush. I do like clean shave, but I also understand if a girl gets lazy or was not prepared for a sex night.
This
But-
flies around me nuts.
But no bush, if possible. You know, this ain't the 1980s or 70s. You know, I like clean. If the girl likes clean shaved face, all right, I'm gonna need a clean shave place.
I feel,
Fair.
I feel that.
Mm.
Well, guys, if you guys have any other questions, we are an hour 45, almost 2 hours of
Sheesh.
filming.
Damn.
We might as
Damn.
well hit the 2 hour.
You trying to hit the 2 hour?
Might as well. Let me try to ask girls questions, but
All right. I'm like,
and obviously, if any of y'all think of something that you've always wondered
I know how
about guys, I'm all ears. Let me think. For girls.
That's so funny.
Let's ask the same. Everybody's fetish. Let's start. It's you. Go down.
I don't feel like I have a fetish.
I like earlobes.
Really?
That's chill too. I like doing a little bit of that, like nibbling on the ears.
That's
I
the only
feel
thing
like
got.
that's what gets a lot of girls.
Neck
They'd
kisses
be like,
do it.
I was gonna say that neck
Yeah,
kisses.
I
Yeah.
love my neck.
That is my favorite thing to do too. It's fire. That's your
Now you
fetish.
googling.
That's like your
Is
main.
that like considered a fetish? 'Cause
I
feel
guess.
I feel like that's normal.
Because when I said I had a biting fetish, it's now we're because we don't have any extreme
Yeah.
uncommon
Yeah.
fetish. Now we have to kind of go towards what is a main button for us.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
guess
Mine would
like
be,
that.
I guess, like titty play.
That's fire.
Yeah. Especially because like
She's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have piercings though.
I'm dead.
I said nipple sex.
Oh.
Sorry.
I thought that was a question.
He said it like
No,
a
I
question.
do have a question though.
I would say sucking on somebody's nipples with piercing. It's always scary to me because I'm like that
I
shit.
bite it off.
That part's freaky. I will say too. Sometimes it's uncomfortable because like you're, as much as I love the titty, now I'm diddling a fucking piece of metal in my mouth,
Imagine the clanking.
and it tastes a little bit
You're playing
zinky,
with it?
and it sucks. But it's sexy. I love it too.
Pretty
But
to
then-
look at, not
Like
fun to
it's
suck
not
on.
even like it's to be
Sometimes
honest,
it's
it's
fine.
not
It
even
depends.
painful. It's like
If it's a little dumbbell bar looking one,
Yeah.
but if it's like a chandelier ass,
It's so fucking shit.
if it's a mansion,
The tassel.
if it's the tassel,
Look at each tassel.
I'm making fucking melody while trying to get to the areola.
Wait, so how do you feel about a girl keeping her ex's clothes?
X is close.
Clothes.
Like,
Like
let's
the
say,
t-shirt.
Like,
Oh.
a sweater. Like, how do you feel about your
I don't
ex's
like.
I don't lie. I
Wait.
don't lie.
Oh, keeping my ex's
clothes?
clothes.
No, like, let's say you have a girlfriend, right? But she kept her ex's clothes and she was wearing it. How do you feel about that?
Sweaters.
Before we get
t-shirts.
on that, one thing I don't like to do do y'all like this? Like having sex while having like your undies on? Like your thong, like you put it to the side.
Oh,
Apparently that's a thing.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, for me too.
I was
That's
gonna
just in the
say 'cause
way.
it creates too much like friction, like a bad friction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bet. Because I was like, is that a thing?
No.
Like,
Just rip it off.
Wait, on top of
Yeah.
that,
I just be like, you know what? Pause. Let me just take this off real quick, and then you can continue.
have y'all
that
ever
gives
done
you
the
excuse for
whole
your
you want to have
panties.
sex but keep your bra on or like shirt
oh, hell,
on?
what the fuck? What type of shit is that?
I mean, it happens, but I prefer that it's all just taken off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because
You know what?
I've been with girls where like
They don't
they
want
always
to.
want it on. I'm like, bruv.
Like fully on? No.
Or just
main
like
thing.
down.
Down because like it pops
Oh,
up
yeah.
or
Hell,
on
you better
top.
say that
A
shit
part of that could be okay, but again, then there's the friction of the
Mhm.
stomach on stomach that's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't give a fuck what Victoria got. It's
Victoria's
like,
Secret.
yeah,
Take
it's
that
like
off.
it's still cotton, polyester.
I
How do you
think it
feel about
depends
girls
on
who
what
wear-
position.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It depends on the position.
Yeah.
For sure. Ooh, I never thought of
Like
like,
if you're
like
like
holding on to the bra
too.
strap
yeah,
on the
I was
back.
gonna say
Lit.
either holding onto the bra strap
Slingshot.
or if you're in like missionary and her shirt is like up here
Oh,
Put it over
like
her head.
and but like you can hold on to it. You know what I mean? Like you
Oh.
riding.
Just kidding.
you said
Bro.
missionary, riding missionary.
Okay, so not hold on.
I was
Not
like, that's an
missionary.
uncomfortable
Like
ass.
like
Shamu looking.
Shamu.
That's a shamu like.
like she's on the edge of the bed, her legs are up and you're standing.
Okay, wait.
Wait.
Hold on.
What? Yeah. I have a bed.
You Jengaing
Legs
me
are up.
right now. Okay. Back. L-shaped Tetris. Yeah. Like,
Yes.
okay.
Like
Legs
you're
up.
standing up, her legs she's going like and her legs are up like on your shoulders and shit.
Okay.
And you're grabbing onto
Oh.
her shirt.
No, I want it off.
Yeah?
I like seeing collarbone, shoulder.
Gotcha.
He's a collar bone man.
Kink, that's his his
I guess
fetish.
so.
Hair pulling.
What do you think about, in a guy's opinion, does a thong really do something for you? Or is it just
Like lingerie in terms of stuff like that, or
Well, just like a thong in general. Like,
thong does. If you're wearing like leggings, right? You talk about like
Just in general, like, does that do anything for you? Like, does that appease the man's, like, eye? Like, is, like...
I think I could, on behalf of all men, I think I could confidently speak for everybody when I say yeah.
Because
It-
don't you ever think, because to me, when I see girls wearing thongs, I'm like, dude, it's hot. But then at the same time, that's just up your ass. And if you take a shit today, like, that string's going to be so burned.
It's more
I have something to piggyback
I,
off of
I guess I wasn't thinking too much of a thong, but more like those really cute panties where it's like it's not exactly a little string, but it's more like a
Kind of cheeky.
yeah.
Oh, I know what you're
I was
talking
just
about.
thinking of that.
Like lacy. Like lacy.
A lace. To
I hate
me,
lace.
that's the sexiest thing. And then like if you're
Yeah.
wearing like leggings and then or a sundress or whatever, and you could see the little thing, that's super sexy compared to granny panties, right? It's like
I don't think any.
sometimes what's sexy too is if a girl wears those little boy undies style. You know how like
Boy
Charlie's
shorts.
Angels,
I like the seam.
Cameron
boy
Diaz
shorts. You like
used
the boy
to.
shorts?
It's cute.
I think that's sexy.
It's
Because
cute.
it's cheeky.
Okay, if girls are wearing either one of them Brazil tank tops, you know, it says Brazil with the green.
Okay.
Either that or like a short crop top shirt or an oversized shirt with like the boy boxers. That's sexy.
Okay.
It's giving like the Abercrombie ads, you know?
Yeah, it's giving the
Do you like girls who wear high waisted jeans? Because this is a debate that I've been seeing online. Some guys don't like it. Some guys do like it.
I didn't know that.
Can
was
you
ever
pull up a
debate.
picture?
Like,
Yeah.
Tillie, step
Like
No.
I think I like seeing a girl's belly button is cute. You know,
Well, like, what if she's like on the chubbier side? You know what I mean?
that's fine.
Like, it's a self-conscious thing, I feel like, when you wear high-waisted jeans.
That's fine too. Okay, then yeah, I like it up. Put it all the way up. Put it up to your neck. Okay.
Hold on.
overalls.
I have a question.
Put it up to your
Because I feel like I've asked this to a lot of guys, and the answer shocked me.
All right.
Do you prefer skinny girls or like chubbier girls? Not like fat, but just like on the chubbier side.
I don't think I'm good one to answer because again, to me, it's just always based on the individual. Everything, it's got to be proportion of everything. If you're chubby, but like this feature, or if you're skinny, but this feature.
Tillie.
What?
Damn.
Piggyback.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
what
yeah,
are
you're
you
gonna
piggyback off?
piggyback off.
Oh, the whole like thong thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
That's sexy.
convinced.
So
It's
that would
totally
be
fine.
high waisted, but like, have you seen the girls who wear it like really low and like it's basically it's like right?
That's fire
Like
too.
hips,
I've
yeah.
seen it. I lived in Orlando.
So it would be like, which one would you prefer though? Like the low waisted where it's like you're almost showing the JJ, or high waisted where it's like covering it? Because the only
I would
debate
choose
that I've
high waisted.
seen- Really?
Again, I want to be able to have her go out in public with me, and then or even to my parents' house or something. I would
like the
rather she have
mid-rise.
high waisted because at least it's a very
Mid-rise.
cute.
Yeah.
It's her caring more about her style than her body. Because that when you're high waisting, you're more about your style.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing the low thing, now you're just like
Showing.
I don't know, you sagging
Well,
for
because
what?
the low waisted I feel like was very 2000s, and like the high waisted is like like an older, and then it came back.
Showing belly is fire, but
Yeah.
then like when you're saying like hella low, then it's like, what are you like for? Let's say in public, unless we're talking about at home. Don't have anything on anyway. Fuck it, that's my
Me
preference.
neither.
You know what I mean? It's like, but that's cool too. Did we not have another question right before that? Or
She was gonna piggyback
Oh.
off of
Oh.
the thong thing.
Yeah, because dude, okay, just think about it. Thongs are fucking up your ass, and that shit's rubbing back and forth between your asshole and your fucking vagina. I'm convinced that girls who wear that shit every single day, your fucking cooch has to stink.
That
Like-
probably or definitely all your wardrobe, your thongs. As a kid, because of how American Pie or whatever would make you think thongs are the thing, and the thong song was hot as a
Yeah.
kid, you always think thongs are the hottest thing. But as an adult, understanding now, I could care less. I like more the lace, like Victoria's Secret, cheeky, super sexy to me. That's way,
The seamless.
that is way better, and I'm sure way more comfortable for the lady.
Yeah, especially like a string, like the straight G
Do
string.
you care
Ooh,
about
what
like
about
their bra
guys?
and panty like matching, or you do not care?
Why would I
Did you
care?
even notice?
I'm not even.
Yeah.
Takes that shit off anyway.
No,
was
I'm
like,
ve-
okay, and?
I'm
I
very
love
perceptive.
Sets. I love sets that
Same.
like are the same.
Mm.
Like
I think
right now.
I think it's actually so nice when a guy is like perceptive and they're just like, oh,
Oh, you
you're like
love
matching, and
you
you're just
love
like,
sets.
you
Yeah,
noticed.
Oh,
Matching
Like
bras
I
what?
is
said you
cool.
love sex.
I think
Okay.
we all do.
I hope so.
I love sets too, but there's another beauty of, you know, how do you say? There's another beauty of imperfect pair. You know what I'm saying? Opposites attract anyway. So why always deal with the set when like you're feeling a little bit at the end of the day, it's gonna come off.
I just think it looks cute putting it on after.
For
Makes
sure.
you feel good. Look good.
For
Feel
sure,
good.
but imagine black bra, red panties. Imagine, you know, you get what I'm saying? It's instead of black bra, black panties. That was hard for me to say because of the B and the P and the P and the B or some shit, whatever the fuck I was doing. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With the
no,
legs
Mix and
Dyslexia.
matching is cool to me. I think it's cuter too if I see a girl with mismatched socks. Because
Mine say fuck you.
most girls have like kind of like more colorful socks
Yeah.
than guys would, right?
I'm all
Those
looking
guys-
at all of our socks.
I know.
Yeah.
Like,
That's sweet, monochromatic, right? But then like most girls would have some collection of
yeah.
a little bit colorful, whether it's like from
Mine
a gift
have
or
to
what.
match.
For sure, but imagine like imagine you
Black and white.
Imagine you in a long sleeve green, a green long sleeve with whatever colorful letters on it, with then some baggy blue jeans washed, and then a light blue, purplish sock and an orange sock.
Have you seen the
That's a
socks
fire
that are
ass.
like they look like bird feet?
The shit.
I low-key
I
want
feel like
them.
I have.
Like the little chicken feet.
Like they're all blacked out and then
Yeah.
there's just the chicken feet. I
Yeah.
low-key want those.
I'd be done. I think that'd be funny.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So like, let's say you go to a party. You have a girlfriend. Let's say you have a girlfriend. You guys go to a party, and she makes out with another girl. Is that cheating to you, or are you okay with that?
Dang.
That's a wild
Damn.
question.
I personally
Well.
don't like it. I've been in that situation.
You have.
I personally don't like it, but again, there has to be an understanding of them.
What the fuck?
I get it. She makes out with girls. Got it. But there's another part of me that likes it, right? I'm fine with it. What the fuck are you doing, mate? Your fucking eyeballs are goddamn popping out the
She was
shit.
looking at me.
He called you out.
Shut up! You keep calling me out, Lexie.
I'm just looking at you.
Okay, the main thing is this though. There's certain given moments where that could be really sexy, and then there's other moments when you know that's fucking cheating because like she's down to mess around without you.
And with
Even
you
if it was a
there.
girl.
In front of you is disrespectful.
To an extent, because the main thing is when you start having a partner, obviously you guys are exclusive to each other.
Right.
You know you're pretty safe. You don't know if that girl is safe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then there's a different story. If you know that girl is safe, right? Then maybe that's the possible okay-ish. At the end of the day, though, it's like, man, when I had this argument with the girl that I talked to, and she was like, I wouldn't care if you mess with a guy. I was like, oh.
But that's different.
I was like, no, how about if I mess with a girl? She's like, that's different. I'm just like, no, but it's like the same feeling for me. I don't care if it's a guy or girl. I get it too. It's super hot and it is slightly different if girls kiss, whatever, right? To me, right? As a guy, as a heterosexual man,
Yeah.
right? But it's like there's something about being in love with somebody and then you see their lips on somebody else's. It's just
Yeah.
not comforting.
It's just disrespectful.
That's the boundaries part where I'm like, I would hope you save.
It's just it wasn't a makeout session, okay? It was just a peck. Mwah.
That's
Mwah.
fine. That's fine. But then like if you kissing the whole
Oh no.
flag football team, right? It's just like it sucks. Like it's just a weird feeling to deal with as a guy, and you feel weird like to be jealous of a girl for some reason.
But it was like, okay, mine was like with my best friends.
I'm not arguing with you. What are you unpacking? What are you unpacking? What are you trying to convince yourself of, girl?
The side eye.
Like, again, you have to understand. So, knowing you and this, I could understand certain respectful this and that. But the girl that I was with, holy shit, she was toxic. So, she was pushing buttons on purpose.
Oh.
There's a different level of kissing a girl and then knowing that it's kind of like behind your back.
Like they're
Like
doing,
passive-aggressive?
they're fucking around outside of.
There's that,
That.
and then they definitely enjoy it. Like, they don't give a fuck how you feel about exclusivity.
Mm.
There's levels to it. So to me, it's not black and white. It's levels to everything.
So if she asked, you would have been okay. She's like, hey, can I make out with this person tonight? And Like, she asked you, and you said yeah.
Given a certain,
Like,
given how I'm feeling, I guess I'd just be like, okay, whatever. But then I'm sure if you gave me time to think, right now I'm kind of leaning towards it's whatever. But then another part of me would rather just date a girl that's more exclusive to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Like,
it's
why do you feel like you want to? Like, what's the reason?
it's that, and it's slightly unfair to put me in that position because, like, obviously, for me, I'm not gonna kiss a guy. Like, we can't play that same. This is the double
Game,
standard part
yeah.
that cannot work as equality.
Yeah.
That part we can't play the same game, unless I'm bi. Then all right,
Yeah. Then it would.
have you
yeah.
ever
But I'm not.
dated a bi girl?
Bi girl. I feel like low key, all girls are somewhat bi to an extent.
And I
Because
agree with you. I agree with you.
girls think girls are hot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's that appreciation. Again, girls have different eyes than guys. Like we just have a different like perception of the world, right? And that's okay, right? And there's no right or wrong of it. But that's the reality of it. So I could date a bi girl because again that leads into the gateway of a threesome. Not saying like I crave it, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be opposed.
More opportunities for it.
Yeah, you want 2 Oreo cookies in your milk, or just like one? Fuck.
What if a girl was like, I want a threesome, but it's like you, her, and then another guy.
Again, we already said this.
But like,
Out of the fucking question.
but like, she had said something earlier, and you were like, oh,
Unless
but for
it's
you, it'd
Hugh
be two
Jackman
guys.
or something, maybe.
Hugh
Hugh Jackman. Fuck it. I've always wanted to meet you. Like fuck
That's
it.
an odd circumstance.
But here's the
You're
thing.
gonna find out with guys, we're selectively gay, right? It's like we'll root like Ryan
Whoa.
Reynolds.
You
Ryan
would
Reynolds.
like
Huh?
Ryan Reynolds is your guy?
Say what? What did you say?
So Ryan Reynolds is like your go-to guy if you had to? He's mine.
Again, it's like you ain't gonna catch me with another dude. But obviously, if I had to,
Yeah.
and obviously, the chick better be bad. She better be bad.
Fair.
Other than that, you could have her. It's fine. Like, but then it's like she got to be maybe Blake Lively, like his wife. Then okay,
She's not
okay. You guys want to swing?
I have a question.
Swinging.
Have you ever been in a relationship and you be liking other girls' pictures on Instagram?
Say it again.
Like, have you ever been in a relationship and you're liking other girls' Instagram pictures? Like, how we feeling? Like, have you ever done that?
I have, but that's the issue. Is I was raised differently. Like, I was raised under like very unfair like. And I'm saying unfair, but not in the bad ways. I was raised by women.
Yeah.
So it's like I could actually see the whole girls and guys could be friends without trying to fuck them.
Oh, so you're liking like your homies?
Yeah, my homegirls.
Okay.
Like again,
Yeah.
I also have a concept where it's like everybody's beautiful. Of course, like you have aesthetically like what you're attracted to, and of course you know what's like somewhat unattractive and attractive.
Yeah.
But everybody does have a light to them. So again, like if I think you took a pretty pose, it doesn't mean I'm trying to fuck you. I'm just supporting. Because again, like who doesn't like more likes or comments?
But like if you were in a relationship, your significant other never got mad at you, like, bro, why the fuck are you liking girls' pictures?
If she
Because
got
that
mad
is
at
a
me,
thing, bro.
I'm not doing it then anymore.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
I like it.
that. I like
Because
that.
I'm able to understand why, and maybe we'll have small little like argument back and forth to see what the dealio, like who is actually getting a little too emotional.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not really worth it for me to. The fuck do I gotta get this girl to 21 likes? It's chill, like 20. She could stay at the 20 likes, and I don't. It's not worth my time to argue with a person that I love.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Because
So I won't
when
do
you
it.
fight, you shouldn't be fighting each other. You should be fighting for each other.
Yes, the
But
main.
some girls really do. They were like, "Why are you liking girls' pictures? It's not that deep."
Because the immaturity, I feel like.
At the end of the day, in reality, there is again like the male DNA. We have testosterone. Like
It's just soft.
it's a dog eat dog world. Like it's hard to, as bad as I want to say it, it sucks. But then some men, obviously, we could be hella loyal to this. But it's like the liking thing. Maybe to us, it's whatever. But again, like it was the same thing like when I just recently really discovered like a lot of time when a girl's venting to you, she's not asking for a solution. She just wants you to hear her.
Oh, so you're broken in is what I'm hearing.
Again, my goal is to really understand shit. Like, as long as I live on this earth, I will always ask questions and try to figure it out. And then if a video comes across or a girl tells me or a guy tells me of why this girl's acting this way or what, or like, how come she lashes out when she asked me, or like she vented and I gave her a solution, then I'm like, because I saw a video and I was like, oh shit.
You take like a mental notes on it.
I take again, because the goal is I want to try to be that perfect partner. I'm not perfect, but the more I ask questions, I think the more life will be a lot easier. Because again, ultimately, I don't even know who my future wife is, but I already know I love her, right? So the goal is before I meet her, I better make sure I understand how not to upset her.
Well, then opposite ways. Are you getting mad if your girl is like in other men's pictures?
I won't, but that's then the alpha male territorial thing. I'm territorial.
Okay.
So I'll do the same thing as like if I start feeling some type of way, because the difference is more guys are more likely trying to fuck your girl than girls are trying to fuck that girl's guy. More likely.
Oh, okay.
The percentage wise.
Yeah.
The likeliness, percentage, the facts of it. Boys are dogs, dog eat dog world. I know why this motherfucker is DMing my girl. I've had it happen.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I laugh at it, you know. And then I could go real G and then confront them. I love confrontation, but at the same time, it's more testing to see what my girl would do.
What if she's like, because you had said something earlier about like, if she was politely responding back, you wouldn't have an issue with it.
To an extent, it's all under specific context, right? There's no easy answer for those stuff because every question would be different. But then, if you could tell, because I could tell, I think I am a good conversationalist, so I could read where conversations will go. When they go, like, hey, where do you live again? And they're like, oh, Sacramento.
But you don't mean it.
I've had a guy DM a girl I was with before, and he was like, hey, it was really nice to meet you. Well, at the event. Well, it was the girl that I brought as my date to the event.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And she's like, oh, he's messaging me. I'm like, oh, that's weird because he ain't messaging me. And then it's just like, she's like, nice to meet you too. He's like, yeah. I see it says you live in Sac. That's awesome that now I have a friend in Sac. And I'm like, I'm your only friend. Right? So that I already know where that's going. I'm like, because again, it took me a minute to remember that I wasn't raised normally, like under normal circumstances. So even like in the beginning, my family is full of huggers and we do front hugs. It took me a minute to understand side hugs is what girls want from like guys if they're not their boyfriend.
Wait.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Girls, can we confirm?
Like on a friendship level, yeah, I'd prefer a side hug. But if I'm interested in you and it's obviously that like I'm pursuing you or I want to pursue you and you give me a side hug, I'm gonna be like, this guy doesn't like me.
Yeah.
You agree with that, Tillie?
I'm just straight up an awkward person, so I'm just always gonna go for the side hug.
You know what?
And that's fine.
fair.
That's
Some guy
another
tried to hold
part.
my hand and I was like,
Some guys, I had to understand and check my ego multiple times to be like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Because this is when moving to California, finding out about the whole fuck boy, fuck girl lifestyle that is mainly in California. Remember, I also grew up in the Midwest. I'm not really talking shit. It's facts. Yep, the culture is raving. The culture is mingling.
Wait, in Minnesota and Florida and like.
Not to say they don't. Florida is definitely same like Cali, right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Midwest. I'm talking about like Iowa,
They don't have
Kansas.
no fuckboys?
No, fuckboys are everywhere, but less. The practice is less.
Okay.
damn.
There's less outside activities.
It's more moderate. Again, girls
So
dress more
California-
conservatively.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to Illinois.
Girls are more conservative, right? Guys are more into like the building shit and blah. In California, it's just a wave. It's a movement.
So then how do you feel about dating a girl who's like gone through like an extensive hoe phase?
A part of that sucks, but I mean, as long as she came with experience, then
That's wild.
hey, if she got that,
That's a fair answer.
Gok,
That guac guac 3000 slippery
gok tour. She got that gok tour.
Wait, so do you have a...
Like at least I could cry in a good position. Like you feel me?
Tears are flowing.
Yeah, the happy tears will flow. Like at least, cause yes, it sucks if a girl been ran through, but
I was gonna say
But
there's
guys
a lot of guys that have been ran through, and then you're kind of like, but they have like no real experience. Like it's very vanilla.
and that is sometimes it can be partly fault with the girl too, in terms of a lot of girls are too nice to let a guy know what they did wrong, to try to educate them. But it's not up to y'all.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, if y'all ever just did that, there'd be a couple more guys that'll go better on their days. Right?
I have guy friends who are like fucking whores. And from what they've said is like, well, we don't got to do much because I'm just trying to get my nut. I'm not trying to fucking like have passionate like love with her. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get a quick fucking nut and then leave. So I don't got to do none of the extra stuff with her unless I like her. So I'm like, okay, so you ran through with no experience because you're just trying to get a nut. Like you don't care how you're getting that nut.
There's that, and then the reality of the anatomy is like women really do have specific sensual parts to actually get them going, and everybody's built differently. You're all like snowflakes. Like nobody's the same. Not snowflakes as in weak, snowflakes as in the actual fingerprint of a snowflake, right? Guys, just touch our pee-pee. Let's
So
be honest.
simple, no mamas.
Just touch it. Thank you.
Done and done.
I have a question now. What is too high of a body count for you, personally? Or does it not matter at all? Does body count matter to you?
Again, the older I get, the longer it takes for me to properly settle down in the lifestyle I live. If I were to date a girl that is a traveler too and blah, or a bit based on her circumstances of if she had a bad father, daddy issue. I don't know. There's so much. You know, I think
It's complex.
it's complex, but I don't want to keep butting out of every answer by just saying it's complex. I'd probably say like
Too high. There has to
Like
be.
generalize it.
probably say don't ask. Just say, oh, you had a whole face. That's cool.
I was
Don't
gonna
Me
say you
too.
fuck around, you find
Me too.
out.
I had one.
Tillie's the same way.
I
She
think-
said she doesn't want to ask.
I don't think
Whatever,
it's
listen,
smart.
though.
I don't think it's smart because at the end of the day, you're just hurting yourself. And the reality is their body count wouldn't have been this high if they had just met you sooner.
Damn, that's a sad ass way to
But-
think about it, bro.
But if you had met them sooner and neither of you were in a place, you would have let that love fly by anyways. There's a
Sometimes.
time and a place for everything, and if you didn't find that person soon enough, it was meant to be that way.
Yeah, sometimes you end up with the person that you first skirted out on, and then
Yeah.
it came back full circle 5-10 years later,
Some
whatever.
people do circle the block,
Some-
like and find something real.
Sometimes it happens, but if we're talking about other things, just like me, trust me, I wanted to get married at like 18 if possible.
God damn.
I know, but it was more just I would rather create all these memories and spend all my money on this specific person,
That's fair.
and then have children at a young age where I'm old enough to cross them up in basketball still.
But like, what
I'm
if you
young
weren't
enough, I
like
mean.
financially stable enough to do all that shit and you just did it anyways?
For sure, to me, I have enough confidence to understand that I will make it happen. Right? It's just that manifesting is like I won't give up.
Okay.
Right? Because again, now you have two people to take care of. You got to man up. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, I'm just saying it. But I didn't get to live it. I'm just saying, for me, since I already know I want young kids, you think I don't want to give them the world? I'm gonna find the right jobs. I'm gonna find the right opportunities. I'm gonna spend less on myself. You know, get ready.
Very selfless.
Get ready for Soal. What? 2020 something when he's ready to have kids.
I've always been ready, but also
he's searching. He'll find his person.
Also, I like the idea though. If I do meet somebody, even at this age, and they don't want to have kids for another 5 years, okay, let's have fun together. It's cool. It sucks because like you get that impending feel of like, fuck, time.
Yeah.
So what if you met a girl and right out of the jump she was like, I want a baby?
That's a little
ASAP.
I met girls like that, and then that's the part where we then have to really do this pros and cons. If it seems fathomable, if she's got some type of somehow trust fund set somewhere activated, all right, I guess let's fuck it. But
so how do you feel about having a kid with somebody and then eventually like splitting?
Oh, that's a possibility too.
When I was younger, I never wanted that to ever happen. But the older I get and the more people I run into that have that situation, and the more I end up getting like, I go through breakups. It's like, I'm like, shit, that could possibly happen. Which is why, like, if it were to happen to me, I hope that the person I had the kid with is a really good mother and we could do this co-parenting very maturely. Because, again, no matter what, it sucks. But, okay, this is the reality. The goal is let's not fuck up this kid's childhood. Because, again, we decided to bring them into the world.
But you wouldn't want to be with a girl who has a kid already.
Of course, anybody that doesn't have a kid like me wants to start fresh. I'm totally down. But during my days of working at the daycare, I've really, like, ended up loving these children that aren't even mine. And then, again, as time goes on, just even being a music artist and then somebody that does... leads youth program stuff, it's like I always want to see them do good. So I could totally see myself with a woman that has children or a child or children. Obviously the younger they are, that's way cuter because then I get a chance to grow. If they're like 14 or something, like,
sheesh,
well, shit,
luck.
all right, let's go basketball practice. Like, that's even funner too in its own extent. Right?
Yeah.
Because I love all the phases of life where it's like, okay, I get to be this type of dad for this age.
Yeah.
But the main thing I would say, the baby daddy better be out of the picture.
Dude, that's inevitable though. Baby daddy's always gonna be in the picture.
Yeah.
That part.
And it's always gonna be drama, and that's
to an extent, but then sometimes there are deadbeat dads that are like...
Yeah. What if they're like really, really good co-parents?
If they're good co-parents, then all right, so be it. Let's run duos on Fortnite too later. So be it. Again, if they're good co-parent, then all right. Then it looks like me and you are the same type of person. But again, the goal is, if I'm gonna raise this child, I would really like to do like the one set of parents thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it can make it complicated if you, like,
it'll do
step on toes and then they're like, "Why didn't like that you did that?"
That part. You're always gonna do some form of competition.
Yeah.
So what if you got a girl pregnant and she didn't tell you and then she like put her last name for the baby instead and then eventually was like, "Oh, this is your kid." How would you feel about the whole last name thing?
That would suck so bad.
Like would you feel like a little like disrespected in a way?
In terms of being, again, I'm the only firstborn son in my parents. So I have this crazy weight to make sure I have at least one boy. Right?
The bloodline.
Yeah, like it's a crazy weight that I'm the only one with my last name. If it ends with me, it ends. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
So that's a very scary thing to deal with. And then, again, the ultimate reality though, if all of a sudden all I could get is girls, okay. But I'm pretty confident that I'll get a boy if, again, my partner is down. If I found out that whole ordeal, that sucks, but I have faith that that name now is going to be a very strong one.
I was going to say, because, like, I guess I've asked my stepmom about that only because, like, for my family, we only have one boy that took our last name. And I don't know if he's going to provide a
You're
son.
saying other boys in your family have taken the the girl's last name?
No. Like out of me and my siblings, there's only like all of us are girls, except for one boy.
Yeah.
And by off chance he doesn't produce, an heir, essentially, our last name would die with us. But in my mind, I don't want our last name to die or our bloodline to die. So I asked her, I was like, do you think guys would think it's disrespectful if I just was like not gonna take their last name for
Depends
our
on the partner. You will find a partner that is down because again, he probably has brothers, or he doesn't care.
Or you can hyphenate.
Yeah.
I don't want to
That's the main
hyphenate.
one. If you don't, then what's your last name?
2 last names.
Herrera.
See, it's maybe you find a guy already named last name
name
Herrera.
I have, and that's the funny part.
See, that might be. So you got
That's the
multiple
one.
choices here.
Yeah.
That or a guy that doesn't care about the lineage only because maybe his brothers got it, or even if he's a solo boy, it's not that important.
Kayla's family's so small, she's the last in her bloodline.
See, I would hate for it to die out.
And obviously we're
dead,
so
that's a dead end.
It's a dead.
and she has my last name, so that's kind of a dead end. So she was the end of the era.
There's
how does it feel to be the
that. I
last?
mean, it's not completely your fault, right? The parents
Yeah.
have choices to make more babies, but then again, you will always have the feel of like
Yeah.
But again, sometimes it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Get it? A name doesn't define you, but again, I'm not naming my kid Colin.
What did you
Colin.
say, Jordiana or whatever?
LeBronthony.
The Brothany. What the
We
fuck?
stronger.
It's like a
Yeah, you were
unisex
there. It was the
name.
first podcast a year ago.
Oh shit! I would not take that shit seriously.
Well, on that note, guys, we are reaching 2 hours and 20 minutes, which
Sheesh.
is making Soul our longest fucking
Podcast.
bro.
Deadass.
Longest fucking
Yeah.
podcast.
Hey.
And he was our first guest as well.
And our first
So-
male.
And the first male, bro.
Sweet.
You're breaking records for
Thank
nights
you
like
again.
this. I know.
We
Give me
should.
your mic.
Thank you again. And it's the 24th, this is the 25th episode.
forgot.
20.
Is it?
Because it's the second. Unless if you break it up, then this will be the third. Make it the
Third.
26th.
Maybe.
Well, we'll see how the editing goes on it.
Mhm.
Because you know when you export it, dude, and it takes so long, especially if it's a longer footage.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, 1 hour takes or one.
That really shoots 2 hours, 23 minutes.
Yeah.
That's an amazing camera.
Yeah, bro.
Sony A. That's a Sony.
Damn, you have good eyesight.
Yeah.
I'm all, I can't see it. I can barely see.
I'm 20/20. No,
Well,
I'm
so am
looking.
I, but fuck.
I got like 40.
Are
Girl.
you sure you're 20/20?
Negative.
Hey, the military said 2020, but they.
All right,
they
that's
just be
probably
lying.
legit. Then. It's the military. I don't see no reason to lie.
All right, guys. This is Nights Like This podcast. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe.
Spotify.
and-
Soul's
you know.
information will be in the description, so make sure you go follow him and listen to his music. He is a great artist, and you can.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And y'all are
share
great
his thing.
podcasters.
He will
Fire
be back.
people, man.
Yes.
He'll be back. He will be
Fire
back.
people. We shot all the episodes same day. It wasn't a year apart.
Yeah,
What?
He's like, I'm gonna get it off my chest.
Oh, what's so bad about?
You're spilling our secrets.
Because it looks like I'm an asshole for taking a year to come back.
it's been.
All right, it's been a day. Been a day. Everybody showered.
Oh shit! Damn.
We may or may have not showered.
These girls took a poop and then just got into different clothes.
Speaking of that.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace, love.